Okay, guys, sorry I'm back. Sorry, I'm back. My dog was making some really bizarre sounds. So back to planting seeds. Okay, this is the real world. Working from home, doing hobbies at home. You know, your kids, husbands, wives, children, dogs. They all have their own idea about what we should be doing. So, so we're heading back to the topic. Yeah, let's get back to topic. So I'm continuing to fill this up. This is a 2, 4, 6, 8 cell tray, and this tray by Burpee is, this comes out, and then this is your watering tray. So these are self-watering. You just put some lukewarm water in the bottom of this, not hot. Hot will boil your baby roots, and not cold because they won't absorb everything that they need to absorb. So anyway, this is the reservoir for the water, and then put them in there. Okay, I have a couple of more cells here to do. And like I said, I'm not packing this. I'm just putting it in there very lightly. Okay, there we go. There is that. And I'm going to do the other cells. I have one more 8 cell tray, so I'm going to fill this in. And I'm going to do it a little faster this time because I know watching this just is not fascinating at all. So we have our mixture of potting soil, organic potting soil by Miracle Grow. And then we have half potting soil and half seed starter mix. And now I'm just going to take it and just scrape off any excess, trying very hard not to pack down the soil. I keep wanting to call it dirt, but dirt is what we have in our yard. And we have soil in our yard too, but you know, this is very special soil, so we want to make it feel special by calling it a special name. I know. It's late here in North Texas, and I'm a little tired. I tried doing this video earlier, but oh, I had tons of things going on, so we didn't get around to it. Okay, that's it. Let's go wash our hands. I'm taking you with me because I haven't quite figured out my my video editing program. So we're gonna wash our hands together. Now, when you're planting anything for, with seeds, you want to make sure that your trays are cleaned and your bowl is clean. And what I do is I use 1 part bleach to 10 parts water. And I wash everything out really well and rinse it thoroughly. You don't want the bleach on your plants. So, okay, I finished that. And now we're going to plant our flowers first. I have some other things that I want to plant also, but we're going to plant our flowers first. We're going to start with Snapdragons. Yeah, don't make fun of my writing. Anyway, we're going to start with Snapdragons. And so I am going to, since I'm, okay. Yep, okay. Since the pot here is going to hold 2 Snapdragons, 2 Zinnias, 2 snow carpets, and 2 of the lupines, then I wrote on the front and the back of this label. And my Snapdragons are going to be here in the front, and then my Hallmark Alyssum is going to be right back here. So here we go. Always make sure that you do label your plants so you know exactly what it is you are planting. So first we're going to start with the Burpees Snapdragon Dwarf mixed colors. There we go. And on the back it says that these love full sun. All the information that you need about your seeds to get them planted and started is right here on the back. So make sure you read these packets very carefully and follow all the instructions for your zone. So I am starting these indoors per the direction in a warm, well-lighted area about 12 weeks before last frost. I'm a little behind schedule, so I'm going to go ahead and get them started anyway. They're going to come in late, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. And I'll probably do a whole tray of nothing but Snapdragons at some point this week. I've been waiting till the 1st of March since we had snow approximately 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we were snowed in here in North Texas. That's amazing, isn't it? Okay, I don't know if you can see this or not, but these Snapdragon seeds are itty bitty. Can you see this? Can you see that? They're really, really tiny. I have to be super careful not to get them anywhere else because they're like this. They're like pepper. That's how tiny they are. So I'm going to, it says to plant these just on top and barely press in. So I'm going to sprinkle a couple of these on top right here. And then I'm gonna sprinkle a few on top right here. And that's the instructions, just to sprinkle them on top and barely pat it. That's it, just barely pat them in there. Okay, so we have the Snapdragons done. Make sure I don't have any spilt anywhere. Okay, those are the Snapdragons. And now we are going to do the Alyssum. And the Alyssum is this beautiful snow carpet. Isn't it gorgeous? It's a ground cover. So I'm really excited about this one. Well, I'm excited about all of them because approximately around September, I wanted to try my hand at flower boxes. So on this Alyssum, it says to plant the seed 1/8 of an inch down into the soil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, there's the Alyssum seed, really tiny. I'm going to use the tip of this pin. And I'm just going to go to one corner and then to another corner about 1/8 of an inch. One corner and then to another corner. And in each of these holes, I am going to plant a couple of seeds. These are really, really hard to know for sure what you're planting. I mean, you can barely feel them. They are so tiny and they're flat. So it's like having not even grains of sand. It's bigger than grains of sand. So I'm just tamping that down very carefully. And then I'm going to move on to our next flowers. Okay. And now we have Zinnias and Lupine. And I have already labeled my plant labeler. There's the zinnia side. It's Zinnia Envy. It's a green flower. I know it doesn't look like a flower. It looks kind of like a bush, but this is a beautiful flower, a green flower. I love green flowers, so I'm really, really hoping and praying this one works out really well. Well, all of them, but this is a really nice one. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one is set it right in the middle, just the way I did with this other one over here. Okay, so we've got those there. And let's see, we're going to plant the lupine right here. So let's see what the lupine tells us. Lupine says to plant the seed 1/4 of an inch down. Okay, so I'm going to do the same. I'm going to make 2 little holes. and I'm going to plant a couple of seeds in each hole. Now the lupine seed, don't these look a little bit like Snapdragons? Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. I am absolutely in love. The lupine seeds are nice and big, so you can actually divvy them out much better. Can you see that? Aren't they beautiful? Okay, so I'm gonna put 2 seeds, one seed there, and then 1 seed there, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of dirt out of my bucket here and put it on top. Just tamp it very softly. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same over here for the lupine. We're going to put a little, about 1/4 inch down, 1/4 inch down. All right, and I'm picking the very best seeds that I can pick out of this selection. Might put 1 more in there and 1 more in there. Now, if you grow a couple of plants that grow out together, you can always clip them back. And the way I weed my seed is I just take a pair of sterile scissors that's been cleaned in the bleach, 1 part bleach and 10 parts water solution, and then dry them off really well. And then I go through and I clip the extra one off, leaving 1 healthy, good growing seedling. And I eliminate the other one. And the excess will almost always just kind of die out, and it won't grow back in and take all the nutrient from the one good healthy one. So let's see, we did that one, and now we're gonna do this one right here. Okay. Having a feeling that I already did that. I'm getting distracted. I'm having so much fun. Nope, I didn't do that one. Okay. Yep. All right, that one was already done. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the zinnia. The zinnias like to be planted directly in the dirt. They don't want their roots disturbed. I am just trying this just to see how well this will work. I'm kind of experimenting because, like I said, I am new to gardening. Back in September and October, I wanted flower boxes. So I got these beautiful galvanized pans, pots that were really nice. And they were kind of big. They were a little bit too big to put on our house for now, and we're hoping to get some really good braces for this spring so we can put those large planters on the windows. But I had 3 large planters, and I had many other containers with mums and ivy and chard. Oh my gosh, if you want an ornamental plant, I mean, you can eat chard, but if you want an ornamental plant with color and beauty, chard is definitely a good filler. It's green, its leaves are green and thick and beautiful, and its stem can be anywhere from a yellow, pale green to a rich orange or red or purple. They are an absolutely beautiful filler in flower boxes or in containers. So anyway, let's get back to planting this. I think I've talked just about enough. I'm not going to lose focus this time. So we're going to plant, I'm taking this one out for now. We're going to plant our zinnias, 2 seeds in here and 2 seeds in there. Now our zinnias say that they are to go in at 1/4 of an inch deep, just like the lupine. So I'm going to take my pencil, my pen, and I'm going to make a 1/4 of an inch hole on both sides. Don't want to lose track of what I'm doing again. You know, this is the great thing about live TV. You know, we're not professionals here, most of us on YouTube. We're here to have fun and teach and learn from each other. And I am so eager to learn from all of you some of the things that you do that make growing seedlings and container plants and beds and you name it, whatever. I'm going to do a couple of elevated beds. I'm going to do a couple of beds that are on the ground, and you know, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I just can't wait to see everybody's success this spring and this summer. It's going to be absolutely amazing. All right, so we got the zinnias planted. Let me show you the zinnia seed. The zinnia seed is really nice. Look at that. There's no mistaking that, is there? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, and that's all, ladies and gentlemen. And the Snapdragon is in the back. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take these and put them up under a grow light. And when you, I'm going to do another film on grow lights. I went to put them up today, and the shelf that I bought just doesn't have the proper holes for my S-hooks, so I can adjust the lights depending on the height of my seedlings. Well, when you start seedlings off, you want to put your light approximately 2 to 3 inches above your freshly planted seeds. And as they begin to grow, make sure that your light always stays 2.5 inches, maybe 3, away from any growth. So as they grow, you have to raise your lights up higher. If you raise them up too high, then the plants will start stretching and reaching for the light. And so you're going to have some malformation of your plant. It won't look right. It may not even taste right if you're growing vegetables, and the flowers may not, the double flowers may end up being single flowers. So we want to make sure that we don't make our little seedlings and our seeds work too hard. The more help we can give them, the better off they are. So anyway, that's all for me for this evening. It is Monday. I believe it's March the 1st. And I will be seeing y'all again possibly tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.